Hey there everyone, this is Jeffrey with Killaskila Gaming, and welcome back to Subnautica. Previously, we went on another expedition where we went looking for the final biomes that I wanted to explore, which were the dunes. There wasn't too much there, but we did get the upgrade I was looking for, the shield generator, and then we went to the Grand Reef once again, because I really didn't feel like we've explored that area very much, and we got our other upgrades that I was looking for once again. So we have everything I think that I want as far as scannables and upgrades and all that. And so what I want to do, wait, and we also went into the deep Grand Reef and to the edge of the Lost River, the like kind of starting area. And so we got to see one of the ways to enter that as well, and found the last Agassiz habitat. So really important there. That was pretty interesting story. So what I want to do going forward is essentially kind of start planning to go down to the Lost River. So let's just jump into this and I'll kind of explain things as we go. So first things first, where did I put the entrance? It's downstairs, right? I kind of want to let the stalkers out and start some new eggs. Okay. Just pick up the whole stalker. How many stalkers do we have? Okay, we're just gonna have a bunch of stalkers outside. Okay, so we real. Oh my god, they're taking my cameras. Little buggers. They're playing with my cameras. That's okay, I don't care. It's cute. I need to go get them some scrap, I guess. Okay, so we have 8 stalkers now at our base. Very cool. Very cute. I'm liking that. Okay, what else do we want to release? I'm not sure how many eggs we can have in containment. I think those are crab squids based on where we got them from, so. Alright. Now, what I was thinking of doing is finishing on upgrades for the Cyclops. So that's one major thing. I want to take the prawn suit out. I wanted to kind of start doing some mining up here, getting some resources. Not that we need them, but just to get the prawn suit out and kind of get it working a little bit. And I figured we could kind of do rounds of the surface. And I was trying to find some of those alien base locations, the surface ones, not the actual bases, and I think they're called alien caches. You can get some information from them, and I did look up and kind of see, like, get an idea of where they were, and so I tried finding one in the dunes. Apparently it is there. I'm not crazy. I think there's one in either the crag field or somewhere around that location. I'm not sure again. We may actually, that might not be an alien cache, I'm not sure. I found a few locations, so we'll kind of follow up on those, check on those. Okay, so before we do that though, let's do some upgrades. Okay, copper wire, wiring kit, advanced wiring kit. Forgot that was on there. Okay, second repair tool. Alright. Let's see, those are Cyclops upgrades. We're gonna need to head up to the Cyclops. How are our little friends doing? Just having a blast over there.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay. So shield generator, that's the most important thing, if you ask me. Next to like a depth module and the repair bay. Okay. And that's gonna be full up on upgrades for now. So yeah, so the shield generator is going to help prevent leviathans from attacking us and doing damage, essentially, and ward them off a little bit. Depth module, we can't do anything about that right now. So one of the things I want to do to plan for the Lost River is to bring what we're going to need to build a base, and bring what we're going to need to build these upgrades so we don't need to look for things that we already have, essentially. And so that's a part of what I want to do. But like I said, I want to kind of get the Cyclops out in the field a little bit with the prawn suit so we can put it to work. I also kind of want to see how the reactor's doing on top of that. Okay. One spent reactor rod. 2 in total. Okay, one other thing we're going to need to do here is get this a little closer to the ground.
Engine powering up.
Okay, so shield generators right here at the bottom underneath the torpedo setup that was added. That was kind of extended, not added. We also have the sonar, which I accidentally built a second of, so we won't talk about that. I'm kind of thinking of heading out towards the mushroom forest on this side of the map as our kind of first location. I don't think there was anything else I wanted to immediately do at the base.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. There shouldn't be anything in storage. Nope. Oh, and before we take off, I can drop some those excess resources. We have a little extra titanium right now. Oh, plus we have extra batteries. I should probably eat.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, no, I fell. Here's the problem with the prawn suit when it doesn't have a jump jet. Okay, we do have the drill and the grapple, I think, right? There we go. I'm having an off day, I guess. I've not driven this in a long time. Okay. Okay, what do we got again? Storage. I think that's it. Okay. So, first place I was thinking of heading is essentially to the bridge between the mushroom forest and the crash site. There was a deposit there, I think. I want to say copper or something that I thought we could hit up. I'm trying to remember where some of those deposits were that we saw in the past, so we'll just figure it out as we go again. The other two things I was kind of wanting to look for, like I said, the alien caches are one. I was also thinking of the the access points to the Lost River. There are 4 of them. I mentioned that in the previous episode, and I found that one of them looks like it might be a little easier to navigate with the Cyclops. One that I actually never knew about. Okay. So let's get over. It's kind of sandy area.
Engine powering down.
Not 100% sure on where we are, but we'll figure it out. Okay. I think I saw a deposit already. Yeah, lead. So what the heck, why not? There we go. Finish off the deposit. Okay. I think that's it from this area.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Offload this since it's right next to us. Ooh, that looks like lithium. We could use that. Yeah, so it takes a little time to drill it, but like you pick up quite a bit from one deposit. At least usually. It really depends on the type of minerals. Some you don't get as much, but there it is. If you do fall, the grappling arm and the jump jet can help a lot. We don't have the formal jump jet, but we do have some ability to levitate. Also, another nice thing about this is we can take a lot more damage, if I'm not mistaken. So it's really nice if you run into like leviathans. Let's go for the titanium. You know what? Since we have stalkers at home, let's bring them back some metal. That's what good parents do, right? You bring gifts home for your kids, right? Or your loved ones. I mean, it doesn't have to be kids.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You know, I'm a chicken parent. I don't know if those are gonna fit. While we're out here, oh wait, fabricator. The other thing I wanted to do, because I think I have my beacons on my Seabot, is make some beacons. Okay.
Engine powering up.
Alright, so the other place I wanted to go is into the bulb zone. I actually discovered there is an access point to the Lost River there. And I thought it might be a good idea to try and find it. So I don't know exactly where it is, but probably would have been a good idea to bring the sea moth for this. Okay, little guy. Shields up. We should be okay. Downstairs. Oh yeah.
External meltdown detected.
Alright. We're okay. We're okay.
Fire extinguished. Air scrubbers initiated.
Okay. I should have turned the lights on. I forgot about that. How we doing? I did not know this could do damage. Let's
Engine powering down.
deal with that really briefly. Okay, we're gonna need the repair tool. Crabsquid. There you are. And here, a Reaper. Means I might be a little bit too close to the mountains. I think that was everything.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay, how are we on energy? 65.
Engine powering up.
Okay, keep going north. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think we just went off the edge. Let's head back up. Okay. Oh, we're fine. Okay, I'm in the right area, I think, but that was the crater's edge, I think, that we just went into. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have seen the Leviathan there. Okay, so I pulled up a video because I want to make sure we are actually able to find this, and it was using LifePod 12, which is over here, as a marker.
Engine powering down.
I don't even know what's hitting us. Okay, it took off, whatever it was. Oh, I left the lights on. The floodlights, no wonder. Hopefully it's not a Reaper. Now we're the bulbs on. Okay. All right. Oh, I was going to change out the power cells because I've clearly drained the crap out of them. I put the... yeah.
Engine powering up.
Okay, continue on to life pod 12. Okay, here's the pod, and I think we want to switch to our direction to go full north.
Creature attack.
So we're silent running.
Rig for silent running.
There's the pod. Okay, come on, guys. Leave me alone. Okay, we'll pretty much over it. I want to go north from there. Right, how's that draining us? I want to turn that off. I don't want to drain us too fast because we're already burning through shit. Okay, let's head north. North from pod 12.
Warning. Creature attack.
Okay, what are you? How's my hull? Oh, we got damage again. Bone sharks. So the ampules are what are causing problems. And I think this is it right here. Now that I'm seeing it, it looks like the...
It is your primary directive
Oh god, no.
to swim closer to that beautiful creature.
No, get away. It's a mesmer. Okay, what's around us here? Here. I want to...
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. Engine powering down.
Yeah, let's not attract the wildlife while we're not doing anything with it. Okay, let's see. We got beacons. I think I'm gonna mark this spot just so I don't forget it. I don't think I'm that far off the ground.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I stand corrected. Okay, that's our spot, because I think we're going right here. And we're essentially going over the edge here and just going straight down. So, thinking. Kelp Zone. Yeah, we'll just do Bulb Zone for that one. I don't know if I'll be able to make it into the Cyclops from here very easily. made it. Okay, I think that's the spot we wanted to flag. Now essentially from there, want to just go over that edge. But I don't want to check the wildlife.
Powering up.
Okay. There we go.
Local scans show a nearby opening, leading to a biome with extensive fossilized remains.
That's our spot. Okay. And let's see.
Ahead standard.
Oh, I had a bit of a tail, don't I? So are we dropping into here? Maybe this wasn't as straightforward as I thought it was going to be. We're in the right area, though. Yeah, I think we found it. Oh, wait, no. Let's shut down for a moment.
Engine powering down.
That was still kind of a tight fit compared to what I am generally used to. And I shouldn't say that. It's not that bad, but... This is a big opening, though. What are you, titanium? Well, why not? Well, we're down here, I guess. Oh, is that okay? I'm really not familiar with this part of the Lost River, so... There'll be another, like, bonus to checking this area out. Just color. Yeah, we'll scan this stuff when we actually come down here with more purpose. I'm just trying to find the entrance. Well, the entrance... trying to find a good entrance for, yeah, for me at least. I'm thinking, what if we send, like, just place a beacon around here somewhere? It's probably not 100% necessary, but yeah, if it helps at all with navigation. Okay. Bloody Lost River. What is this? Oh, that's my beacon. Okay. Okay, that's enough. We got what we wanted here. Let's get back to the Cyclops and see about getting out of here. And I think this will be our entrance point next time. Ooh, let's... There we go.
Welcome up, Captain. Systems online.
Plus, with the repair module, that'll fix itself a little bit from the damage they've done so far. Let's unload these, and I think it's pushing me around. Okay. Oh wait, what's our hull? Yeah, it's looking good. Okay. What's our hull looking like? Alright, let's...
Engine powering up.
Let's try navigating out of here now. See if that beacon helps. I figured that's probably close to the entrance area. Let's go right here, maybe.
Warning, creature attack.
Oh, where am I heading? Okay, come on. Okay, that opening is pretty big. Where's the other beacon then? iPod 12 is this way. Uh-oh.
Warning, creature attack.
Oh, what's that? Sea deposits. Let's very carefully check it out. Hope we don't drop too far here.
Seek fluid intake.
Engine powering down.
This is probably not a smart idea.
Signs stabilizing.
I want to see what it is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. We're safe. Do you mind? Okay, before we go anywhere, there's a cave over here. Hello. An egg. probably one I have, right? I'm assuming there's a bone check right next to me. So I kind of lost sight of the bulb zone beacon, but I think that worked pretty decently for me. Here's our deposit. Gold. Nice. Go on. Go away. Why not load up while we're out? So we're gonna probably have to head back soon because I'm already loaded up on stuff, but yeah. Alright, we'll leave those in there. Let's get out of here.
Engine powering up.
Oh, we actually got close to the life pod again. Okay. We'll head towards home. I was thinking we could, of another spot I could quickly mine for silver near the mountains. Deposit right there. So if I'm recalling correctly, I think there was a silver deposit somewhere out here. I think we're relatively safe right here, so I'll leave the vehicle running. Hope for the best. What are you? Lead. There it is. Oh, I'm falling. Now let's jump. So, grapple hook can be a lifesaver. And it can get you to actually move pretty fast if you're good at using it. Okay, so the other two entrances to the Lost River, we found one, of course. There's the Deep Grand Reef. I know there's one in the northern blood kelp zone, because I've used that many times. I've done the Cyclops in both, but I think that bulb zone one's going to be easier. There is one other entrance I recently found out about, which is another... It's the other blood kelp one. The blood kelp trench, though, not the actual zone. So that is one we could possibly check out. I don't know that the Cyclops is going to be easy to get in and out of those particular ones, but...
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Just dangle there enough, we'll eventually get in, right? Alright, let's continue our journey. So I think what I'd like to do from here is head back and kind of offload this stuff for now. I think it would still be worthwhile looking for the alien caches, but like I said, I really wanted to get the prawn suit out a little bit. I'm thinking the sea moth might be an easier way to search for them, but it might be a good idea to stick to the prawn suit just for its ability to take more damage. And since that's kind of been our theme for this expedition. Alright.
Engine powering down.
So we are back home. I'm going to transfer everything over to the base and then replace the energy cells and whatnot. So we'll take it from there. Okay. So, my little baby stalkers, would you like some scrap? I like how they're hanging around here. That's really cool. Plus they're leaving teeth. A lot of teeth. Oh my god, there's teeth all over the place. Oh my god, there's teeth everywhere. Oh my, they keep dropping them. Oh, we're rich in emerald glass, I'm telling you that. Alright. I briefly wanted to check up on our new crab squids, see how they're doing. So I'm kind of wondering, can we just release the crab squids outside too? Like, are they gonna be okay? How much room do you take up? Oh my god. We still have more eggs. So if I release crab squids, are they gonna be friendly? Oh, they're so cool. Wait, what are you attack? Are you trying to attack my stalkers? Okay, so what I want to do before we... Yeah, well, I want to head out one more time, but I wanted to make another purple tablet. There are 3 data caches that we can find, and so I just have locations here, but we have the deep Sparse Reef had one. I think I may have already found that one before, but I did not go in it. The northern blood Kelp Zone, which we've been to, I definitely don't think I found that one. And then the dunes. I was looking for one in the dunes, and I've seen it before, I think. I just couldn't remember where. So I'm gonna bring some of these these ion cubes just in case, but so let us actually, I'm gonna hold the tablets on me. I don't think we need the orange one. Oh, they just knocked me out, didn't they? Okay. Alright, so I'm thinking... Like, it's marking them as enemies. So will they actually attack my... It looked like they were trying to attack it. I know stalkers will attack, like, the sea moth and whatnot. So, what do we want to do first? I'm thinking, I was thinking the dunes would probably be pretty easy, but the blood kelp zone, I don't know exactly what we're looking for, so I'm thinking let's try the dunes first. I have an idea of where to go. Let's get out there. And hope for the best. Okay, so I know most people have used LifePod 13 here with our, the guy looking for the Degassi people, the high priority passenger, to kind of find this. I think we're kind of going somewhere out this way in the dunes. Eventually. So I'm just kind of figuring this out as we go. I found a video that's kind of shows it, but I was like, you know, I just want a general idea so I know I'm in the right area. But it looked like it was to the northwest region ish. Let's see where we are. Okay. So my base actually might be pretty dang close here. Of course, we are in Reaper territories, so this could go very badly very quick, and I don't know if this goes into it or not. Let's go down and see. This might actually be it. I think this is it. So let's do...
Rig for Simon running.
Be careful here. I don't necessarily recommend bringing the Cyclops all the way in here. That might be it right there, actually. Yeah.
Engine powering down.
Okay. I think we're safe. I don't think this is gonna drain battery since that's on and we're not doing anything, but hopefully it doesn't. Yep, so we're essentially inside of a crater. Or should be. Yep. So. I don't know if there's anything worth mining out here. I don't know if the Reaper's gonna come down all the way in here, but it would not shock me if it did. This is huge. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was closer to the life pod. Okay, so we want to go to where the green light is. Because obviously everything with the aliens is green, right? Or gray. If you know, you know. Okay. There we are. I don't know if these are submerged or not. Okay, so is this completely... Yeah. One thing that's nice about the prawn suit, of course, is that it can go inside and outside. Okay, I don't know if I can actually take this all the way. Can I duck with it? Yeah, I don't want to get stuck. Let's just these are totally worth picking up if you ask me. We won't really be able to do much with them, but at least not right now. Here we go.
Integrating new PDA data.
I think that's it. I think it's just the one document. I got some new ion cubes. Nice. Alien biological history. This terminal contains data mapping the complete biological history of a member of the alien species. The dataset is hugely complex, but some basic facts can be reconstructed. Was grown from seed 1708 Earth years ago, so 1708, or 1708. Separated from broodlings early for special training, inducted into Temple of Research as the youngest ever initiate, age 96. That's young, okay. Downloaded a corrupted dataset that was stored for 3 years for refactoring. Relocated to the Outer Galaxy Cluster to support disease research endeavors. Relocated to 4546B for high priority disease research. Contracted Corabacterium stored in Sanctuary 3. Corporal body safely disposed. Okay. Okay, so get back to the ship. And I already pulled up Life Pod 2. That's the one that's in the oh my god, am I stuck? That's the one that's in the blood kelp zone in the north, the one that's right next to us essentially. Okay, where's my ship? It's in silent running, so I can't actually see anything. Gotcha.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay.
Engine powering up.
Okay, we're still in silent mode.
Ahead slow.
If you're ever questioning how I know where I am, don't worry. I don't. You just get used to piloting in the dark. Here we are in the blood kelp zone. This one might be a little bit trickier, especially because
Rig for silent running. Ahead slow.
because we got a big boy in front of us. It's not even what I was thinking of. We should be safe. Oh, there goes a power cell. This is exciting, isn't it? I got to swim alongside Reaper with the Cyclops in the previous episode, so I was excited about that. Yeah, I think we're doing good. Okay.
Engine powering down.
Seek fluid intake.
I should probably eat too while we're at it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so I think we're heading up this way. Okay, if I can get up there. That would be over there. Uraninite deposit. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's do that. I must have gotten it all. Oh, another one? Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, let's get back down to the ship because I can't see anything here. Hello? Oh my god, dude.
Emergency power only.
Oh no.
Oxygen production offline.
Uh-oh. Silent running must drain. It must actively drain if it's left on. Well, lucky for me. I have a buttload of cells. Actually, I don't remember leaving the engine running. Oh, we're out, okay.
Engine powering up.
Okay. Good to know. That's why it wasn't working. Besides the usual, I mean.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay. How we doing? 83.
Engine powering down.
Alright. Well. We're looking good otherwise. Sleep. Okay. Okay. Let's, okay, we got that figured out. There's northwest is the direction we want to go in. I'm gonna try with the prawn again now that it's daylight.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Northwest. So I think I was going the other way, right? So what we're looking for should be right there. I'm gonna follow these, essentially. Oh. Big Mama's here. I was wondering why I heard that. Oh my god. I think Big Mama's following me. Here's the next one. Oh, be careful. Yep, there's the next one. I'm gonna assume we're going... Okay, she didn't follow me. Okay. I don't see her. Alright. Oh. This might be it. Okay, we found it. Okay, first of all, let's repair this. I did not realize I was being chased. Now let's make this quick because we're running low. Oh wait, do I have water with me? I do. Okay, we're safe for a bit. Oh, this is only number 2 of 3 that we're looking for. There are more than that, but one's in the Lost River. Sanctuary beta.
Integrating new EDA data.
I think that's it here. Now it's a matter of finding myself out of here. Where are you? Just rock? Let's get back to the ship. I'll feel better once I'm there. God, I hate this thing. Just came out of nowhere. Oh, our friend is there. Shoot, my lights are on. I forgot about that. OMG. Okay, let's get on board. In, please.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
I think we are being pushed right now. Alright, let's get out of here.
Rig for silent running.
I don't this is a bad idea.
Powering up.
Let's get out of here.
Ahead standard.
Good enough. Lower it. I don't want to drain the power cells anymore. We should only have one more to go, and I think, I think it's on. Where is it at? The Grand Reef, I think. Okay, so we are right over Life Pod 19, apparently. We want to be in the Sparse Reef, so I was right about that previously. I think I may have accidentally come across this one. And the directions I got said to go to the northwest of that. If I had to guess.
Calorie intake recommended.
I should have gone the other way.
Seek fluid intake.
My mind is not working. Yeah, there we go. Now. Descend a little bit.
Engine powering down.
Okay. Oh, I had the light. I had the light on.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, shoot. I'm a little too far down. Actually, now that I think of it, we should probably eat and all that. Oh my god.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I don't know why I'm putting that there. Alright, so northwest was the direction we were given. So then, direction I was given, I guess. Light again. This might be kind of tricky to pull off without like a sea moth. I think this is probably it over here, but it might actually be right here. So it's lithium. What's in here? I'm just kind of exploring, so... Oh, perfect. Quartz. Hey, the 4's not supposed to be a superscript. It's a subscript. You can't do that. We scanned this. Oh, we haven't? Oh, that's pretty. Keeps feather, huh? Okay. See what's down here. Found it, okay. This might be tricky to get out of, so let's see if we can do this in time. Wait, what's this? Pearls? Epirus? Epirus? Interesting. These are kind of cool, these little sanctuaries. I mean, we're getting like ion cubes for free. Sanctuary Alpha. Okay, so there's Alpha, Beta, and then the other one was... had something to do with biology. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, we didn't read Beta yet. Or... yeah, Beta, right? Alright. That's that big wreck over there. We did check out that wreck, right? I think. So I'm pretty sure we investigated this. This is the one that's that I ended up at when we were trying to find the sea treader location. Yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright. And we got some reading to do. Because I forgot to read the last one. But let's head home. I don't know which way I'm facing. Yeah, there we go. Just crabsquids swimming around out here. So the videos, I used one video to find the entrances to the Lost River. I only wanted to find that one because it's the only one I really thought would be good for the Cyclops. Then the other video, the one I've been using for the data caches, I'll put those in the description. Oh my god, guys, come on, seriously?
Engine powering down.
I don't like lights. Your lights are off. Can you stop pushing me? My crab squids are attacking my Cyclops. Okay, let's unload what we have. I think some reorganization might be in order. Oh my lord, look at the teeth! There's so many teeth! They're just spilling them all over. Oh my lord. We just have crab squids everywhere. I love it. I love it. Hey, be nice to each other. Stop fighting. Stop it. Oh my god, it's just like having chickens. It's just like having chickens. I may have overstocked a bit on the Iranite, so I figured I'd make some rods while I have it in my possession. I did some switching on the boxes too because I just don't have a lot of stuff that I thought I'd end up having a lot of early on because I really haven't been crafting it. Oh, we do have... Oh, that's right, I had a backup rod, didn't I? No, good enough for now. No, I didn't have a backup. I only had the one that was bled through already. That's why. Alright, so I added uranium and uranium and ion instead of just energy because I have tons of both. So uranium is full up, and the ion one, we just picked up a ton. So, and the synthetic one, I had 2 cabinets, and I didn't really have much in this to begin with. So, you know, I figured I may as well. So what about those crab squids? I probably have more already. Yep. Not full up, but...
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
We are going to tear down a couple of these filtration setups because I don't feel like we really need that many. And we're not gonna, once we go to the Lost River, we're probably not gonna be back up here for a while, so. I'm thinking we'll just build some reinforcements for those. So 3 titanium and lithium. Oh my god, this baby, little baby. He's a little baby. He's so tiny. That's so cute. I think all my crabsquids kind of took off on me. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with the wildlife here, my tamed wildlife, because the crab squids and stalkers have quieted down a little bit. I don't know if, like, it sounds like they're trying to fight each other, and I don't know which one's gonna win out. We have tons of stalker teeth just spilled everywhere, so we could probably make enamel glass out of that. But we accomplished everything I wanted to. And so what I'd like to do before we officially close out is to start figuring out what we want to take with us to the Lost River. So our Cyclops, I think, is ready to go. We have provisions loaded up. You know, it should be able to run for quite a while as long as we don't run into too many major hazards and I don't ignore my energy levels. But we want to make sure we have a base build set up, all that kind of stuff. So let's consider that. If I did the fabricator in here. And do the casing. I think we did it as tight in here as we could. That's what you said. Yeah, that'll be the start of it. Okay, so first things first, I have a set of pinned recipes. I'm going to use this just to keep track. But, chargers, bioreactor, I'm thinking in containment because I might do some more fish stuff there. Fabricator and mod station. Now the fabricator we don't really technically need because we have one on the Cyclops, but I'd like to have the ability inside just in case. So that's what I'm gonna start with.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay, so next on the list are just some of the building projects. So if we do the bioreactor and the containment, we're going to need a multi-purpose room for each. So I'm going to put 2 of those. I want to do a moon pool because I like my moon pools, and I want to be able to do upgrades from it if we need to. I don't know if we're going to need to offhand. I like my glass dome, so I'm going to put for that. We'll probably do a scanner room for the heck of it. I'm thinking the X-shaped room so we can do storage cabinets in there, since I probably won't have room in the multi-purpose rooms. Maybe even extend them into short hallways for that kind of stuff. And then probably some reinforcement just in case. So that's what we'll get next. Okay, so just so I don't forget it, I added a hatch. Might do windows. I haven't put the reinforcements, the stuff in yet for that either. So I'm thinking hatch, thermal reactor, and then the attachments because I'd like to try those, and water filtration device. And I think that's going to be most of it. So let me get those, and then we'll see if there's anything left with that we need. Alright, so I don't have the magnetite for the thermal plants. So I stupidly used mine up, but I'm hoping we're gonna get more when we're down there because I think there's quite a bit in the Lost River. If not, there will be past it. So we'll worry about that more later. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all we're gonna need for the base. I'm thinking modifications, and some of this I can just do right here. But there's some resources we're not going to get until later, so I figure let's get what we need for those. And so I'm thinking of hull reinforcement and efficiency module for the prawn suit, which we're not going to be taking with us at this point, but we will come back for it later. And so I can get those out of the way, but we also want to do like the jump jet and the thermal reactor for that. So let's plan for those. Okay, so we can make 2 of these for now. Hull reinforcement. And engine efficiency, why not? Yeah. Was I storing anything on board? No.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. Okay, so last but not least, basically a bunch of depth module stuff for the Cyclops and prawn suit, the fire suppression system and the thermal reactor for the Cyclops then. So that's pretty much all I'm gonna go for. Right. I think that's everything. I don't know what we're gonna get out of these, but they're a bit smaller. Maybe I'll do some of the smaller eggs together. Hope they don't do anything to each other. I don't know which are which though anymore. Okay, so the bright blue and the kind of more greenish teal ones. Okay, so before I forget it, let's close off by reading up on some intel that we picked up. First, indigenous life. I keep hearing that exploding sound, and I'm not sure what that is. I'm wondering if my wildlife is causing problems. So I think we picked these up in the blood kelp zone. I somehow missed them. Frilled apodus. The function of this distinctive curled leaves on this aquatic plant is not immediately clear. It is possible the leaves unfurl in low light conditions, or that they are designed to channel water currents through the main body of the plant, thus enhancing nutrient take-up. In Gabe's feather, this plant grows almost exclusively in deep waters, where its hand-like leaves have evolved to filter sediment from the environment. It is likely dependent on the excretions of fauna populating the waters above and around it. Cool. And last but not least, of course, our alien data, which is new. So site alpha, okay. So we have alpha and beta. So alpha architectural information has been downloading regarding this antechamber. Ceiling fixtures, the structure mounted on the ceiling of the cavern cast a low green light over the data hubs below, but they are also regulating the pH level of the surrounding water and emitting a low frequency sound wave. It is possible the intent was to ensure ideal conditions for a practical end, but their purpose may also have been ceremonial or even recreational in nature. Aesthetics, ornate in design, the cubes mounted on the pedestals are not being drained of power, suggesting they serve some more symbolic purpose. Similarities to old Earth religious iconography might be coincidental, but they may also indicate some shared and ancient cultural history. And then beta. This antechamber consists of a series of data hubs, each adorned with an ion cube. These are networked up to the main terminal in parallel, presumably to ensure data integrity over time. Unprecedented data complexity, stored data was scanned into the system at a local terminal. Original data source was organic in nature. Evidence suggests that this antechamber served as a sanctuary of last resort for the aliens that built it. In the event of catastrophe, they could retreat here and somehow transfer themselves to the data hubs for preservation. This is sounding like Soma. It is unclear whether the members of the alien species ever returned here or how many souls are backed up on the hubs, but the data stored is far too complex to reconstitute with little information available. Okay, so I think that's where we're going to close out. I think we have everything we need now to build a new base in the Lost River and to do upgrades once we get, materials that we're missing. There's some things I might be a little bit short on, like the magnetite and definitely probably titanium. I tried to load up as much as I could. I have an entire cabinet full of it on the Cyclops, and I built a second cabinet for it just to hold titanium. But everything else I just kind of shoved into the boxes, and everything's pretty much filled up, except for my, I might have some room in with my like Cyclops specific items that I carry with me everywhere I go, and I might have a little bit of room in the Dookie cabinet, but not much. So yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, so we made our way out to the bulb zone, found the entrance to the Lost River that I was hoping the Cyclops would fit into, and it seemed to be a little bit smoother than what I'm used to, at least. Some people I know make these comments online. They're like, "Oh yeah, don't even try to get your Cyclops in there." And I'm like, "Well, hold my beer," because I've done that many times. I'm like, and it's funny because the first places they say are the ones I've always used, and I'm like, "Well, I got it in there. It just takes a little maneuvering." The problem is if you run into a Leviathan, that's where it makes it really tricky. And then there is there was our we got to take the prawn suit out, so I mainly took that out so we could do some mining for resources, and I'm glad we did because we have a surplus of things, or had at least. We've depleted some of that at this point. But yeah, so we have a good amount of resources. Some of the rare stuff we are really stocked up on now, and so that was nice. So we had to rearrange our cabinets a little bit to compensate for that. We made our way to all the data sanctuaries for the alien bases up here, except for the one in the Lost River, which we will, do later when we're in the Lost River. And that's what I want to do next time. So I think we have pretty much everything I need, or that I want, going down to the depths. And, if you're playing this and you're kind of looking at this and thinking, of this as a walkthrough or something, don't feel like you have to do what I'm doing. The Cyclops is a great mobile base. You can pretty much have a base on the Cyclops and be almost fully sustainable. The only thing you really would need to keep the Cyclops going is probably some power cell chargers that you can attach to a separate powered base, just to keep the thing running, because if you run into a bad situation where you screw up, you have that as backup. Or you could just make a cabinet inside and load up with power cells and you'd probably be fine. So you don't really need it. You can make it sustainable on its own in many ways, and once you get the thermal set up for it, and if you're in an area that's warm, you're never going to run out of energy anyway, so it's not going to matter. But that's a great mobile base, and I know some people have gone down there only using the prawn suit, only using the sea moth. They've done various different takes on that. You can do whatever you want. The only thing with the sea moth is it's the only vehicle that can't go below 900 meters, and we don't have the updates for the other vehicles to do that either anyway. So that's going to be kind of the first thing we're going to be doing, is trying to establish a base down there. But we have not explored the Lost River itself. So next time what I want to do is actually explore the Lost River. That's going to be our primary focus. Whether we build the base or not is not really important to me. I just want to get down there and see what's down there, because I think there's like 4 different distinct regions in the Lost River. We've already been to 2 of them. We went down to it through the Great Grand Reef, and we kind of started going down to it through the Deep Grand Reef, sorry. And we started going down to it, off the bulb zone. And we got some new PDA information just from going down into that second location. So reminder that there also are 2 access points you can get through the blood kelp zones. The kind of northern blood kelp zone has like a very deep, dark, straight drop that goes down into it. That's what I used to use to get my Cyclops down there. It's a little rickety to try to get in, though. There's some stuff that gets in the way. And I did one time get bombarded by a I think a juvenile ghost Leviathan that kind of wrecked my Cyclops in the process. And we got to see what that's like now, because I got wrecked by some ampules and other rando things probably today that I probably couldn't see. And the other one is through the Blood Kelp Trench, which is the one that's in the southern region. So yeah, there's plenty of different ways to get down there. But yeah, there's plenty for us to still do as far as what to do going forward. But the Lost River is our next destination. And I'm really looking forward to going down there, because I think it's one of the coolest places in the game. And there is still more to go to beyond the Lost River. So yeah. With that being said, thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.